The fluorescent lights of everlasting gems hummed with a clinical coldness that matched the sudden chill in Maya's chest. Today was supposed to be the day, the ritual of choosing a band that whispered of their future. Instead, it was a day of ancient heirlooms and astronomical demands. The threshold. They were 3 steps from the glass doors of the jewelry store when Evelyn, Maya's mother-in-law, came to a sudden, theatrical halt. She reached into her handbag, her movements sharp and practiced, and pulled out a small, faded velvet box. "Wait," Evelyn commanded, her voice cutting through the midday bustle. She didn't look at Maya. She looked at her son, Arjun, who stood with his hand already reaching for the door handle. "There is no need for extravagance for everyone, is there? I found this in the safe this morning. It's been in the family for years." She snapped the box open. Inside sat a gold band, the metal dulled by decades of oxidation, holding a small, clouded stone that looked tired. Before Maya could speak, Evelyn grabbed her hand. "Check if this fits," Evelyn said, her tone suggesting it wasn't a request. "If it fits, we've saved a fortune. Why buy new when the past provides?" Maya looked at Arjun, seeking a flicker of the excitement they had shared over coffee an hour ago. But Arjun was looking at the ring, or rather, he was looking at his mother's expectant face. The ring slipped onto Maya's finger with a sickening ease. It fit perfectly. It felt like a handcuff. The 3-carat weight. "Good," Evelyn declared, not waiting for Maya to admire it. "That's settled. Now, let's go inside. We have a very specific task for Arjun." The transition inside the store was a blur of velvet trays and sparkling spotlights. But the budget Maya thought they had shared had suddenly shifted entirely to one side of the scale. Evelyn ignored the bridal displays, marching straight to the premium diamond cases. "We need a solitaire for my son," she told the jeweler. 3 carats. Not a point less. Maya blinked. "Evelyn, 3 carats for a men's band? We talked about a simple platinum." "It isn't about simple, Maya," Evelyn interrupted, her eyes narrowing as she scrutinized a tray of stones. 3 is Arjun's lucky number. More importantly, I consulted the family astrologer this morning. The alignment of his Saturn requires the weight of a 3-carat diamond to ward off instability in his professional life. The silent scale. The jeweler placed a massive, brilliant-cut diamond on the black velvet. It was breathtaking and, Maya realized with a sinking heart, likely cost more than their entire wedding budget. "It's perfect, Ma," Arjun whispered, sliding the heavy stone onto his finger. He looked at his hand with a sense of destiny, seemingly oblivious to the tarnished, borrowed ring on Maya's hand that felt heavier with every passing second. Maya looked down at her finger. The old gold looked yellow and sickly under the high-end lights. In front of her, the groom was being fitted for a kingdom, while she was being fitted for a hand-me-down. "See?" Evelyn smiled, a sharp, victorious expression. "Everything in its right place. One ring to honor the past, and one to protect the future." As the jeweler reached for Maya's father's credit card for the payment, Maya realized the astrology was right about one thing. There was definitely an instability in their future. But it didn't have anything to do with the stars.